Hello, everybody, and welcome back to a new episode of Dawn of Man. And let's immediately start because I see something over here which I may actually like. Let's see, that's a wolf, that's a cow, that's a cow, that's a cow. No, where was the wolf? There's the wolf. There's the puppies. So, right, we immediately jumped into some, how to put it, very active events, and let's hope everything works out the way I should. Um, Last episode, I've decided to upgrade several of my villages' houses, and as you can see, we're still doing that. Plus, we're also building things. It's autumn, and I have no idea if the harvesting is, yeah, all the harvesting is done. So another thing that actually matters is getting the right items in the right spots. Which means I have to remove grain and other things from the houses again. I think I can stockpile. Yes, I can stockpile cheese. But I've got no idea why that cheese is in the houses. Never mind. Upgrading houses, that's one thing. Building the new ones, that's number two. As you saw, we had the luck to encounter several cows, so hopefully I'm able to get more cattle now, because that would be very useful, especially if I'm able to start breeding them. Another goal I have by upgrading my houses is to achieve that 100 population. As with that, I get several knowledge points, and that would make things even better for me. They simply drop it off in another thing. But the knowledge points would make things better for me to process to the next age. I'm still hoping to get that, so. Yeah, we captured one, because right now we've got 10 cattle. Was it 4? No. So it was F4. Animal settings. 20. I've got room for 50 animals right now, so that's okay. That's one. Those are bison. So we got at least 2 cattle, probably more.
Selkos.
11. And she was going for a drink. So might as well send her to the well for a drink. And there's the first point. And 15. Well, population-wise, I'm doing fine now. We've got room for 115 and soon 10 more. It's 125 people, which should be enough, in my opinion, to get that 100%, that 100 population. Everybody's walking this way. Why? Oh, time to feed the animals. Right. And 20. And when this one is done, 125. Now they're all getting their clothing. I hope I will end up with enough leather right now. Start both the leather for this as well as leather armor. Wants to drop it in another roundhouse, which means it's likely there's somewhere leather, skins. Stop. Like I said, half of this game is micromanaging my population. Oh well. And we lost somebody. Start to wonder if I shouldn't have built less stables. Oh well, it's done. And since I want a lot more animals at some point, I may actually need stable plates. It's really one of the few things this game misses: the ability to not store items in houses, or at least not food items. So only specifically being able to drop water in there, that would be easier. But then, it's an older game, and devs are already working at something else. So with that in mind, I don't think another patch would come up. But then, we also have to admit that not that long ago, they actually did release a patch for this game. It wasn't a big one, can't even remember what it did. But they did release a patch, and gameplay was meant to become a little bit more smooth, so you never know. I'm also curious, some people are already using the weapons and shields. Then 20, 32 shields, 37, so 7 people are actually having a shield on them right now. And I got a lot of yeah, nothing important. But sometimes it's really annoying, those things. Oh well. So my goal is to get composite archery and brewing, and after that I'll enter the Iron Age before we got netting done, because with the nets I can fish, but it's not that hard. To do that, that one. I need to get some things. Population to 100 gives me 3 knowledge points. I need raiders. And we need 15 more animals. Okay. I could actually set them to hunt some animals. So I'm not sure if it actually helps. Because right now most things are actually, yeah, another dolman would help. 3, but that's so much on the megalith. And this too. So much megalith. Take. Later I will build banners for sure. I can, but that's Iron Age for sure. I will add another gate, that's certain. Oven, watermill are easy. Guards will come by itself. Plows too. So there are a few things I can still go to. But it's all those. Now flower is one. 17. Most of the items we currently are looking for, and especially those points, are all points coming up over time. Slowly but surely. While playing the game. So one of the options I have is upgrading, uh, increasing speed, but that would make managing more difficult. We also have a trader coming up. There's of course, like I did before, the weapons, the shields. The wool and linen outfit will come by itself. The leather armor will come by itself. The mail armor will come by. Those are the things. Oh wait, we have 2 new people. That's always a good thing. And I missed that. Well, not really a big problem. Low commission, let's see what he has. Shields. Value 39. Hey, wait a sec. Okay. I was about to say I bought shields, but where are those shields? Guess somebody already took them. He's got 2. He's got 3, that's 5, and there should be another person having the 6th. Okay, problem solved. I also lost another member of my population. Again. There it is. Yeah, somebody has dropped off items in the roundhouse. So here we go again. Bingo. I really hope I'm able to find more horses. So let's have a look around. Horses. That's a doggy. It's actually my doggy. Like I said, from the megalith, they are over here. This is such a long distance to my village that it's not really smart to build something. I will have to build some megalith items later. The can, if I'm not mistaken. Those are young piggies. But When that's done, I won't focus on anything else because the chances my population die from freezing, dehydration, starvation, nah, don't think it's worth it. And look at this. 3, 6, 9, 12, 14 raiders coming in. So that's going to be fun. Because if the game moves on, with those raiders I'm able to get my next bunch of knowledge points. Let's see what they have. It's possible that I'm even able to raid armor from them. Can't zoom in well enough, I think. Terrain shape is making that a little bit complicated right now. Okay, armor. One has, that's not what I wanted. Bronze axe, 2 bows, but that may be composite bows. Several spears, shields, 1 sword, at least 2 axes, 3 axes, 1, 2, no, let's see. 1, 2, 3 axes, 2 bows. 1, 2, 3, 4 spears, 2 swords. 1, 2, 3, 4 shields. 5 shields. I'm actually following the wrong raider. I should follow him. He's for a bit. So, armor, swords, shields. In the using boars as guide. Well, that was some luck then. Spotting them in advance. Might as well keep following them.
Kłam, przydziom.
Now I've got a better view on it, I hope. Two bows, 1, 2. 1, 2. Well, it isn't that much of a problem. My people can deal with them easily. It's going to be fun because over time I'm going to have mines over here as well. yet. There's nobody out. Now there's somebody out. Lost. Ah, there you are. In the orchard. There's the knowledge point. Look at this. All the kids have grown up, but because of the raider raid, they had to stay inside the roundhouse. So all of a sudden we got all kind of people without weapons or tools getting out of the roundhouse. Let's see what we have here. Copper spear, bronze spear, copper axe, composite bow. Yeah, I knew it. So that's what we got for sure. Ah! We had one still alive. Cause he has to die in between sticks. Ah, never mind. We have our knowledge points. 5, actually. So, that was a lot of fun. Now it's time to get everything back where it belongs.
Let's go. Dus.
So we're back to micromanaging again.
Útenlos. Hola.
I think we got everything now. This is the result of that raid. Everything is dropped off in houses. Very annoying.
Limon. Eso. Hola.
There's still weapons somewhere. Because they still keep wanting to drop it off. Unless the game has it reset. No, there we are.
Pelos. Pelos. Kwam. Memso. Elsa. Edus.
The game had reset points.
Dos. Aiga.
So it's time to
Alas.
get the planting done, and as soon as my workload is dropping a lot, actually, I would start with the construction of the next piece of the wall. Didn't I tell you to go to the warehouse, old Lynch? I see. Warehouse is full. Yeah, that's the problem I'm facing right now. I've got flint and copper tools, and those are eating up a lot of space. Because I've basically lost 4 slots. And since there aren't any slots in there, they want to drop things off in heck is the stone doing there? Because there aren't any slots available in the warehouse, we need to dump it somewhere, which means roundhouse. Or they have to keep it on them.
Lauda.
So hopefully I'm able to change everything by this, and maybe add another warehouse for tools. Because unless I give them better space, I will keep facing that they will drop everything off in the roundhouses. I also did get more armor, so that's a good thing.
Leno. Wrong.
But the lack of space could be the reason why
All done.
some of my villagers kept using the shields and still are using the shields and simply replace some of the tools they have. So I managed to change that. One tree down, next tree down. Hopefully I'm able to build over here.
Nem som. Jump.
I wonder if I shouldn't have built the warehouses in a circle around my construction area to force my peasants, citizens, whatever you want to call them, to use the pathway through the warehouse. Get that cart out of the way. I want to know whether or not I'm able to build that. No, I'm not. Okay. So that's where the warehouse has to be.
Nemo. Jump.
So this is working again. I'm like, yippee-yay.
Nemo.
I do need more hay. So I will need another field. And we had a guy. Let's see what happens. This may give me the advantage that I'm able to get some more straw here. Disadvantage, it's very likely they will dump lots of grain inside the houses over here. So that's something I have to keep an eye on. I already had a field of rye. At least I have more rye now. Because the high amount of animals we have, and I completely forgot to check on babies. But the high amount of animals we have also means that I got a pretty high amount of straw needed as a food. So we got one young donkey, 3 young donkeys. Okay. And at a reasonable distance. Piggies, 8. Got 3 sheep. I need babies. Where are the babies? Come on, puppers. Where are my pet bison? Over here? It's too far away. Yeah, it's too far away. Oh well, we got some piggies. Sorry, no, we've got some sheep.
Under. Relax. Come on.
Is she going to get a bow? I need a trader, come on. Because that way I can sell off some of the copper items and that flint item and actually get some space again. Still think it's funny that shields are considered weapons. That's a designer's choice, there's nothing I can do about it. So I simply remove it from one roundhouse to see it ending up in another. And there's plenty of room over there, so I don't get it. There's my trader. He needs sheep, so that's a good thing. 42. Eight, okay. $61, $66, and some food for when he's on his way. This, I can't do 500 unless, so 400. I can use it, there's no doubt about it. It would save me 10 points.
Non pour. Verrai. El capó. El rom. ¡Qué melón! Úpelo.
You don't go to get the sickle and other stuff.
Úpelo. Mano. Ausla.
Another count for clothing. Okay.
Bailón.
Looks like I got things under control again. At least for the next 2 minutes. Just in time. And here we have another one.
Albeit.
Wonder if all that milk is actually part of the problem.
Huh.
Because I don't have any storage solution for milk and water and beer in a bit, other as inside houses. Which sort of means that my current choices are to use a warehouse to store food items and hoping the milk, the water, and later the beer are going to be stored in there because it doesn't show up over here. So that's one option. Well, this one does have food and drink. So that's an option I have. Or I should keep allowing them to drop off items inside the roundhouses and every once in a while check and remove it by myself. And no matter what I do, it always means micromanaging.
Okay. Vänta. Okay. Okay.
It's something I should start thinking about. How to solve that problem.
Aufschlag.
Reason I want to keep this area free of buildings is because of something we will unlock later, and that's required to be built next to the water. So we got 3 new people. 1, 2, 2 old ladies, 3 old ladies. 2 are clipping. You can see it better like this, or like this.
Vai los.
It's very weird looking this.
Simón.
Man, are they a bunch of sourpuss? Ooh, no happy smile on those 2.
15.
But some of them are going to create clothing again. So at least that thing is working.
Tapos na.
Sejam.
I wish I could keep up with this.
Ala.
Hola.
Pilot. Pilot.
Sejam.
Hala. There's a hole.
Erat. Auxla. Nensom.
There's another roundhouse somewhere having food. Yep.
Alpos.
Pilot. Pleno. Pilot.
And 4 people below what I want. However, since I heard somebody dying again, I'm not sure if I actually keep going until I reach that goal or not. No, not. Or I have to be very lucky all of a sudden.
Bananas. My gosh.
Delsa.
And have 4 or 5 people arriving within a few minutes, and I don't think that'll happen.
Onbos.
The throne. Ala.
Kos.
Esako. Won.
Limon.
So that means, in general, that although I haven't achieved one of the goals I was hoping to get, no, that one, I think things went pretty well after all. We've got 6
Keras.
knowledge points. We've been defeating a nice band of raiders and we got the loot from that. We've got several animals. So our livestock has been increased. Not horses, at least not as many horses as I hoped for, but
Totsos.
Keras.
certainly a bunch. So all of that went well.
Menso.
Okay, going to the roundhouse to repair. A building project from the That Explains previous episode we finished, so that's a good thing. So I have the room for the 100 and bit more population. There's an old fart. Plus, I'm finally. Where is the shit? Ah, there it is. I'm finally able to get at least some of the bad items. But things are processing well enough, at least in my opinion.
Ala.
On.
Edward.
Elsa.
To be able to know
Akon.
that even if I let this game
Won.
run for a while, uncontrolled, things are going to work out
Keru.
fine. And that's something I couldn't do, at least not for a while, earlier. So yes, all in all, things have gone well. And I think I can be pretty pleased with everything. This is a small point of concern because it's dropping slowly, but with the 2 rye fields, that may be going better. What I actually will need, if you check this, welfare 97%, so it's pretty good. I got 10 pregnant women. 10. So with my current population, that means I will be over the 100 if those childs are born. I need 5 children, that's it. 5 newly arrivals, being it children or adults. Or import, doesn't matter. 5 to get that population point. That's a new one. after that I will seriously start aiming at iron smelting. Because there's a lot I need. And deep mining, stellar stones, hydro powder is very important. Out of this, I think iron smelting, stellar stones, hydro powder, baking, that's the important order. And after that, I may actually start looking at the reinforced fortifications, the shields, the mill, deep mining, the can, and eventually steel making. Steel is the last thing. And although it's very useful to have steel items, I think the Bronze Age items and the Iron Age items are good enough to last for a while before I actually get steel. So my first goal is the 100 population, and after that it's a matter of going for the weapon, the iron, maybe even brewing before the rest, but I do need stellar stones to upgrade my granary, so that certainly will be one of the priority goals. Thing is, like I said before, my progress is going pretty slow. And because of that, I may run into some problems every once in a while. We're gonna see. I was having a field of lentils that went bad. Like this. Because everything else is grain. It's such a shame I can't. Actually, I can. At least we got that back for next year. Game year, that is, people, not our year. Anyway, an hour 32. I think I've done enough for today, right? Like I said, we've set up goals for the next couple of episodes, so that's a good thing. And with that, I'd like to thank you for watching. I hope everybody's having a good week, and I hope to see you next week. Goodbye.